Hi Pisces, welcome to the Modern Spiritualist. My name is Raheem. Today we're going to do the general October reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if you know your sun sign and it's Pisces, you're in the right place. If you know your moon and your rising signs, make sure to look for those as well. That will give you more insight into your situation for the month of October. Okay, so today I did a full Celtic cross spread. I also pulled a catalyst energy, so we'll start there. This is kind of the energy that's sort of thematically weaved through the whole rest of this month, which we have the Three of Cups. Moving into the Celtic Cross, we have in your starting place, or your heart of the matter for this month, we have the Five of Swords. Main challenge, kind of crossing that energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Deep past affecting the present, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. New circumstance, we have the King of Wands reversed. In your foundation, we have the Nine of Swords. Your highest point this month, your highest good, we have the Knight of Cups. Your energy this month, we have the Five of Wands, and then clarifying that, I pulled the Tower. I was kind of waiting to see when the Tower would crop up with everything going on, so there you go. Environmental energy, we have the Six of Cups. In the position of what you fear, we have the Hermit, and your outcome energy, we have Justice reversed. Okay. So, Three of Cups, your catalyst energy for the month. I get the sense, Pisces, that collectively we're all overwhelmed. The collective energy right now is chaotic. You're a very psychic sign. And you're really affected by that. So what's going to be important for this month is finding ways to come back into your energy, finding ways to reground and recenter, and to really take stock of your own life, your own individual successes, your authenticity, your soul's purpose, the things that make you happy, the things that make you feel supported, all the little gifts and blessings and abundance that flow into your life and through you. This is the great takeaway here, is really focusing on what's important and what is working. Because if you're really, really focused on what isn't working, you are going to burn yourself out. And so this is a really big, suggestion, really important suggestion for you guys to really stay with the things that matter to you. The things that you can be thankful for. That's going to be really important this month. Moving into the Celtic Cross, heart of the matter, Five of Swords. Again, collectively, it's a mess, and you're really, really feeling that. You're one of the most psychic signs, like I said, and that's such a positive trait for you guys. I mean, the flip side of that is that you're really heavily impacted by the collective noise, and so you may just be feeling really intense energy right now, moving into October. So it just feels like everywhere there's fighting, internally, externally, it's just this huge collective Five of Swords moment, which, fives always mean change, but it doesn't come easy. And so just try to trust in the process where you can. Specifically, trust your process. Pull back into yourself. Not to say that you shouldn't pay attention to the world or that you shouldn't care, but make sure that you're taking breaks and that the focus really is on you and your role in your own life and what you can do as an individual, because you can't be responsible for everything. You can only really be responsible for you. And that's what this is kind of asking you to do. Crossing the Five of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which again, that's collective energy. The wheel is turning right now, and all we can really do is hang on for dear life. And so I would say just where you can, let go and let things unfold. I mean, really, because that's all you can do right now. Stay with your practices, stay in your center, stay in your energy, and let this play out. Yeah. In your deep past, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Deep past affecting the present. This is a resource for you. I mean, this is your relationship with the divine. And this is taking moments to allow that divine energy to really pour into you and fuel you. This is like, if you need an energy upgrade, if you need a refresher, you can pull on this resource because it's something that you already know how to do. And it's going to help you stay grounded and centered this month. New circumstance, we have the King of Wands reversed. I think you just feel overwhelmed by, one, the amount of people that depend on you. And two, there might be this story that you feel like you should be doing more. Maybe in your own life or in, the collective story at large. I'd be really careful, really wary of that story, especially if you're kind of feeling energetically low right now, which we kind of all are. You're certainly not exempt from that Mars retrograde activity. We're moving into a Mercurial retrograde as well. And so you're gonna be tired, and you're gonna feel like you have to do everything, and you don't. Be really careful about the boundaries you set this month, because the people in your life, they want support from you, and I feel that you really want to give them support, but there may be times where you feel really out of your depth and like you can't hold space for all the people that want you to hold space for them. And so make sure that you're starting by holding space for yourself. Like, don't, it's like the airplane thing of like, put on your oxygen mask before you try to help others. If you're really clocked out, then just pull into yourself and stay with your own energy and process. I would just recommend that if you really need to do that and you really need to take a break from the people that generally want support from you, make sure that you let them know what's going on so that they don't think that you just disappear. You know what I mean? Like, make sure that you take some time to be like, hey, I'm feeling under the weather right now, or I'm really deep in my own transformational process right now, or whatever. I'm grieving collectively. There's collective grieving going on. You're really feeling that maybe. So whatever it is, you're grieving, you're in process, you're really, really tired, you're overwhelmed. Make sure that you let those people know that you're in that state, because it's going to make you feel better knowing that they know where you're at, and that's why you're not showing up in the same way that you usually show up, and they're going to feel better knowing what's going on with you, okay? So that's going to be really key in terms of new circumstance. And maybe it feels like that's hard to do because you just want to be able to do it all, and your energy just can't right now. So make sure that you're communicating, okay? That's going to be really key for this King of Wands energy. In your foundation this month, we have the Nine of Swords. Again, this is all about managing your energy. You're just low. And that could be, emotionally low. That could come with the Ace of Cups reversed as well. But, even if not, if it's just your low energy, the tendency may be, like I said, to fight it a little bit. This Nine of Swords is not going to let you fight it because if you start to reach burnout mode, your head's going to start to spin and you're going to start weaving narratives. And you want to avoid that because you don't need to get to that point if you're paying attention to what your energy is doing. So make sure that you're doing that and you'll be fine. In the position of like your higher self this month, we have the Knight of Cups. You may need to switch up your routine a little bit. And that doesn't mean like total reconstruction or anything. I just mean like maybe there's a weekend where you do something different, or something that you find inspiring, something that kind of gets you motivated again or gets you, misty-eyed again. Find something new or some sort of activity or something that gets you to re-engage with something in a new way, because that's how you're going to find that inspiration again. And that'll be key in terms of rejuvenating your energy and refreshing yourself, and the ability to keep going through kind of these rougher moments this month. All right, because you're going through massive transformation. We have the Tower coming up here, so the Five of Wands reversed. You're just clearing triggers. You're clearing a lot of energy out. So I like Five of Wands in the reverse for you. Actually, it's paired with the Tower. which I like better in the upright for you. So I actually really like this pairing together. This Tower is not coming out of nowhere. And I think you know that, Pisces, because like I said, this is a collective energy. It's also showing up in your individual energy. But it's not new necessarily, because we've been going through a Tower moment all year, all of us, right? So I don't get the sense that this is like huge shakeups necessarily. I think you're clearing a lot of old energy out. That's partly why you're so tired, right? Because you're in a dissolving period, a dissolution period, where you're letting go of a lot of stuff, and that's a massive energetic, movement, and it comes with grief. It absolutely comes with grief. So be gentle on yourselves. Let the people in your life know that you need more space this month. The Tower. This is like energetic download, energetic restructuring. You're kind of redoing all your kind of processors here this month, which is a huge job. Huge job. I feel it particularly in my core, like sacral, solar plexus, heart. It feels like there's a casing around it, and that casing is kind of being busted open this month. So if you do any movement work, chakra-based, meridian-based, any practices like that, really focus on your core. That's where a lot of the change is coming from. In the position of your environment, Seven of Cups, you have a lot to do and not enough time to do it, not enough energy to do it. This is a big source of your overwhelm. This month it just feels like so much is needed of you. There's so much on your list to do. And you may be feeling like you're not showing up as well as you want to. But this is too, Pisces, I'm feeling into this, like the amount that's on your agenda, and it's too much. And so take it day by day, don't shut down. One of the things that's going to keep you from shutting down is making sure that you're taking those little breaks so that you're not forced into a big break. I said this to Libra last month. Because you're getting close to exhaustion and burnout, but you're not quite there yet, you could easily flip into burnout if you are not careful. And then the Seven of Cups is going to create even more overwhelm, because, what you have to do is not going to change. There's things you need to make happen, and you know that. And so if you have to sacrifice or prioritize this month to do as much as you can, even if it's not all of it, then do that. Don't feel like you have to do everything. Just do as much as you can and pay attention to your body, okay? That's going to be really important. And the position of what you fear this month is the Hermit. I think you fear burnout, Pisces, because there's this part of you that really wants to stay engaged. It's the part that needs to pay attention and alert in terms of collectively what's going on. You guys it's survival. You guys want to make sure that you're on top of your game in case shit really hits the fan. I can feel the stress coming from you. The Hermit's a card that Pisces usually loves. It's a solitary card. It's an insightful card. I think the fear here is you're aware of your desire and need to go inward and take care of some things energetically, emotionally, like inside yourself, but you don't want to check out because there's so much going on in the world and with the people in your life, and it's like, so you fear doing the thing that you know that you need to do right now because your body's asking you for it. I would just say, do it. Do what your body needs from you, because the more you do it and the more you immerse yourself in it, the less time it's going to take, and then you can kind of return. But you're going to have to do this now so that you don't have to later. Don't approach that burnout mode. So be wary of that. Do take time for yourself this month. It's going to be really important. In your outcome, we have the Justice reversed. When you come out of this period, this shift, I get the sense that what you're going to get out of it is ways for you to manage your energy better in terms of what you give to other people, what you receive from other people, or what you give to the world and what you receive back at large. Yeah, you're gonna come out of this with boundaries that are more well defined, and you might have an easier time of communicating those boundaries more clearly, more precisely, assertively, but with compassion, you know. And that's really important, you guys, because like I said, you're so psychic. You're really impacted by other people's energy. With boundaries well tended, it makes it so much easier for you to kind of, you know, float through your life. And you can't really show up for the people in your life the way that you want to if you're compromising your boundaries energetically, or you're giving too much to people, and then end up in this place where you're in dire need of replenishment because you've given too much, right? So I think it's hard for Pisces because you want to be there, you want to be supportive, you want to be compassionate, but you can't do that as well as you would like to if you're not taking care of your own body first. So that's the really important takeaway here, is come into your own energy, make note of the things in your life that are working, and maybe rethink or revise the way that you're using your own energy, the way that you're expending it, the way that you communicate, and then also just let go of any energies that really aren't serving you or aren't working towards your ideal in this moment. Because you might just find, this isn't for all of you, but some of you might just find that some of the things in your life just aren't working for you, and you'll discover that through thinking about the blessings in your life, the things that really are working, because you'll want to go towards those things and then phase out the rest, okay? So in some ways, there may be like a paring down that may be happening, both in the world and within yourself. So those are all things to think about. I think that's all I have for you guys for the month of October. If you have a personal concern, you can schedule with me in the description box below. You can follow me on social media. That's also in the description box below. Go ahead and hit like if you liked this video so that other people can see it. And hit subscribe if you want to see the next Pisces video in November. And I will see you guys then.